We've all seen it, the dramatic swoon, the sudden collapse. Someone faints, often at the mere sight of blood, a needle, or even just the thought of a medical procedure. It's a common trope in movies and TV, but it's also a very real experience for many people. But it's not just being squeamish or easily grossed out. It's more than just a simple aversion. This is called vasovagal syncope, a complex physiological response. It's a real physical reaction, a temporary loss of consciousness that can happen to anyone, regardless of age, gender, or background. It's definitely not a sign of weakness, a character flaw, or an indication of fearfulness. It's simply a reflex, an involuntary response that you can't consciously control, much like a knee-jerk reaction. Before fainting, people often experience a range of warning signs like feeling dizzy or lightheaded. They might also feel nauseous, experience blurred vision, or break out in a cold, clammy sweat. These are all important warning signs that something is about to happen, indicating that the brain temporarily isn't receiving enough blood to function properly. The body's internal alarm system kicks in, attempting to compensate for this sudden change. And if the situation doesn't resolve itself, if the blood flow isn't restored quickly enough, you faint. But what's really happening inside the body during this process? The vagus nerve, a major component of the parasympathetic nervous system, triggers a sudden drop in both heart rate and blood pressure, leading to reduced blood flow to the brain. So, instead of gearing up for action, for a fight-or-flight response, your body unexpectedly slams on the brakes, initiating a system-wide slowdown. As a result, blood flow to the brain takes a significant dip, and you briefly lose consciousness, resulting in a temporary blackout. It's a powerful, deeply ingrained ancient reflex, a survival mechanism honed over millennia. It's not a design flaw but rather a complex and often misunderstood natural process. Understanding the science behind vasovagal syncope helps remove the stigma and dispel common misconceptions surrounding fainting. Vasovagal syncope, let's break it down. It's a complex reaction, but understanding the components can help demystify what's happening in your body. We're going to explore the different elements that contribute to this common, yet sometimes frightening experience. Vaso means blood vessels, highlighting their role in circulation. Vagal refers to the vagus nerve, a major player in the autonomic nervous system, which helps control heart rate and blood pressure. This nerve acts as a crucial communication line between the brain and various organs. When triggered, your body first surges with adrenaline, preparing you for a perceived threat. This is the classic fight-or-flight response kicking in, flooding your system with hormones. Then, the vagus nerve overreacts, almost like a circuit breaker tripping. This overreaction is the key event in vasovagal syncope, dropping your heart rate and blood pressure fast. This sudden drop deprives your brain of the oxygen it needs to function properly. Less blood reaches your brain, so you faint. It's a protective mechanism, albeit a dramatic one, designed to restore blood flow. Fainting actually helps. Lying down lets blood flow back to your brain quickly. Gravity is now on your side, assisting in the return of circulation. This response isn't just about blood. Pain, stress, or even standing too long can trigger it. These triggers all share the ability to activate the vagus nerve in a way that leads to this cascade of events. The common thread? Overstimulation of the vagus nerve. It's like pushing the off switch for your blood pressure and heart rate too forcefully. For some, the sight of blood is the trigger. This is called hemophobia. It's a specific phobia related to the fear of blood. It's a dramatic example of how emotions can cause real physical reactions. Our mental state can have a profound impact on our bodily functions. The body's rest and digest system just goes into overdrive. Instead of gently slowing things down, it slams on the brakes. It's not a choice, it's biology, and it can happen to anyone. Understanding this response is the first step in managing and potentially preventing it. Why would evolution make us faint at the sight of blood? One theory, it's a survival reflex from our ancestors. Fainting could make you appear dead, so predators might lose interest. Plus, a drop in blood pressure slows bleeding if you're actually injured. What seems odd now may have once saved lives. This trait often runs in families. There's a genetic link. Some people are just wired this way. Unlike other phobias, only hemophobia can make you faint. Most fears trigger fight or flight. This one triggers a shutdown. It's a unique quirk in our biology. If someone faints, the situation can be alarming, but remember, staying calm is the first and most crucial step. Take a deep breath. Assess the surroundings to ensure the person is in a safe environment, away from any potential hazards. Gently help them lie down on their back. This position is essential for promoting blood flow. And raise their legs. Elevate them about 12 inches if possible. This simple action helps blood return to the brain more effectively, which is often the underlying cause of fainting. Make sure they're breathing normally. Check for chest movement and listen for breath sounds. If they aren't, call for emergency help immediately and begin CPR if you are trained. And loosen any tight clothing around their neck, chest, or waist. This will help ease their breathing and improve circulation. Don't slap them or try to startle them awake, or throw water on their face. Just let them recover naturally. These actions can be counterproductive and potentially harmful. When they wake, reassure them that they are safe and that you are there to help. And let them rest lying down for a few minutes. This allows their body to readjust and prevents another fainting spell. Don't rush them to stand up, encourage them to sit up slowly first. Let the dizziness pass completely before they attempt to stand. Offer water or a sugary drink if they feel up to it, as this can help stabilize their blood sugar levels. Fainting at the sight of blood, or during moments of intense emotion, is common, and is usually harmless, but it's always wise to consult a doctor if fainting becomes a recurring issue. It's a reflex, a temporary glitch in the system, not a sign of weakness or frailty. Knowing what to do in these situations makes a big difference, not only for the person who fainted, but also for your own peace of mind. It's just another fascinating and sometimes unpredictable part of being human, and being prepared